we are too separated by everything around. And it's been bothering me so big part of my life till it's done, till I figured out what's going on. So we are separated in whole planet by color, language, country, nation, anything. What you prefer, what car you prefer, in you can even be separated by your ideal, your politics view, your everything. And I've been resist about that so long, kind of even resist so much, like why we are as a planet are just like a single cells, but we need to be unite. We need to be together to solve. We have so many problems and we're still fighting with each other. So all of that was boiling so long till I really get there. And because of my inner those dialogue of what's going on, why it's going on, what life is about, why I am here, what's my purpose, what is supposed to do with all of this? Okay, I get there, but what next? Life bring me into the past that I can understand that. First of all, I was born in Ukraine for the purpose probably to reach the point when it's happened in Ukraine and I see even more separation. Even when something is so clear, such as somebody is defending, somebody is attacking, that's so clear who is right, who is wrong. Even there, I saw a lot of separation, a lot of other opinion, like, hey, okay, here is the truth, but this is also a truth. And I was like so miserable in that. And then I go to United States. Life, by the miracle, bring my family to United States to show me that those place where I thought it's perfect, like United States of America for everybody not in America, it's a paradise land. It's a place where everybody wanna be. Like we heard stories, people go to United States, live so happy, live so wonderful life, and we're like dreaming. Oh my, we saw all these movies, and then I get there and I see even here people doesn't happy. They have so much separation. Somebody is blue, somebody is red, and they hate each other. I'm like, what is going on? What is this all separation about? Why we're supposed to be like that? Till I get when the life show us so much contrast in certain extremes, like separate us in a level of that extreme. I call it extreme if we're ready to fight each other. That's not okay. That's, I mean, in my, but when life bring that, I realize on my own experience, on my own, like, I'll tell about the past in a while, but when I saw such a big extreme difference, I realized when we are go deep in that, it's just on a purpose so we can see other side. So by so much separation, we can realize how valuable is to unite. And I could complain and could just find a spot like, okay, and that's easy way to go. Just find one side of separation, like in the politics, in the car, in the country. Okay, now I'm in this team, those team are bad, but I took other way. I realized that I'm the one who will unite always, all the sides, and I don't agree with none of them, but I just see and feel compassion about other. How it's come in my side, in my life, it's come with the practices and techniques. So I went to the silent retreat when you are 10 days in silence with no phones and you meditate 10 hours a day. How would you think it's bring union to my mind? It is. It is really a place where you can calm down and think about life a lot. And then after that 10 days, I could never see colors in the same way. If somebody now tell me that they are right, or they are wrong and we are right, I will always look in both sides. None of them right. And actually I see deeper that nothing is right. It's just your point of view. When I get that truth that every opinion, every political mean, every country is just a point of view, but they are meaningless till we make meaning of that, till we as a people will follow that manipulation will be there. But I feel we're in a point of time when more people realize that's not the whole thing. To be a separate, to have an opinion, it's such a nice, comfortable way of living. But other than that, you can be everybody. You can feel everybody. You can feel compassion to your enemy. That's all religion, that all spiritual traditions say that we are all same, we are all one. Why would you even think to separate yourself from other? And I see right now to the world how separate we are, and I realize paths leading to that. So it will be one day when we opened up our hearts. And that's how everybody of us can start even right now. We can start, like, the hardest point is to see the most painful parts of you. Painful mean take some ideas what you're ready to hold on till the fight. Like, it's most of that it's political ideas, like patriotic thoughts, or any other thing what you are ready to fight other person if he think opposite. The easiest is politic, because they are separate us by the most, because only by separation they can lead. Imagine tomorrow show up president who willing to run, let's say, United States, and he said, like, candidate, he said, I will make the country wonderful. I'll fix all problem. All my opponents are nice people, but I will be doing nothing that the best. Nobody will choose him. If he will not use separation, if he will not use the contrast, like those guys are bad, I'm the good, if he will not create the problem, like, look, he was leading the country, look how much stuff he made, I am the best one, nobody will fix them. So those extremes are used to manipulate, and that's also for good, because people need to be manipulated till they reach the point. It's pointless. That's been for me. When I opened up my eyes and see there are nobody right and nobody wrong. It's just how much meaning you put into the stuff. It's like I've been like 10 years ago fighting with my friend that iPhones is better than any Android phones. What the point of that? What is staying behind? What do I want to prove? What if I will prove that? What if he agree and he will, like, gave up? Okay, dude, iPhone is better. What I gain for that? Satisfaction? By what? By making somebody miserable? By making somebody understand he's wrong? What I gain from that? What do you, for example, and we could go on and on and on, and it's so deep. And right now I feel so much pain outside, but those pain make me straight, understanding that those lead into the better life. Because for some reason, only this is the point of growth of us. We get to feel those disappointed, those extreme feeling, bad feeling, you could say, pain, fear, disappointing, anxious. They are all exist on purpose to show up the opposite way. If you have fear, opposite is always love. We scared. We we have fear to connect, because that fear make us think if we lost those person, we'll be alone. But otherwise, we can feel love and knowing that everybody is me. Like, I don't want to hurt no one. That's way different approach. That's way different story. And when I opened up, that it's so clear. It's so, but I understand that other people can't get there. Other than I will try to talk. And even in this, I feel conflict within me. speaking that so deep talks with no edits, with no, scripts. They're not gonna collect views, so nobody will see them. And it's also, again, I separate thoughts in me against me. How does it work? But then how I show up, how I come into the peace and balance, I just do what I felt it's right to do right now. And right now I feel it's right to record this kind of video, because in the whole planet gonna be couple people. I don't need much. I don't need even nobody. Watch and need to hear that it's time to open our heart. It's time to see how pointless most of the thing we are put a lot of meaning on, and see more meaning in the simple stuff, such as present moment, such as just go outside on nature, have fun, such as gave up all the colors which politics give to you. Just feel compassion about all of that. Okay, there are two parties. I don't belong to none. And I'm not kinda, I'm neutral, I hate all of them. No, I'm just doesn't play this game. You can give up so easily. I'll tell you, I'll tell you the story of Buddha. This story touched me a lot, and you can use this tool to anything in your life. When somebody bring you some colors, I call this colors of separation. Give you some ideas, feeling you better than other. And that's give you some, oh, I want it. I want this car. It will feel me better. But the secret is you are already perfect and complete. You need nothing to be happy. Happiness is within you. So about the Buddha. In the time of Buddha, it's been a lot of different religion. It's about different confession, different priests and kings. And of course, they didn't really like the stuff that someone walk in their land and teach people something simple, non-religion, just some logic and some understanding. Like, so, it wasn't a religion actually, but it drive them nuts. And so many effort they try to remove him. It wasn't possible until one general said, you know what, I'll take my knife, I'll go there, and I'll not talk, I'll just make it done. And he gone. And it was a lot of, like, the Buddha was making his speech or something. It was a lot of people, and Buddha saw the general approach. And somehow those kind of people, they see how the space resonate. And he saw those general and say, just one question. Can I ask you one question before you did what you want? And general said, okay, one question. And the Buddha asked, do you have a house? He said, yes, I have a house. And it's ever happened that some people come to your house and bring you some presents to your house? And the general said, yeah, of course, I have a house and the people come and bring me some present. That's happened many times, sure. And the Buddha asked, what if someone come to your house, bring you a present, but you reject to take them? And the general said, and in this case, the present will belong to the people who bring them. I'll not take them, I reject. So the Buddha said, so wherever you bring to me today, I reject to take it. I refuse to take it. That will belong to you. And the general go back. So wherever come into your life, you are the chooser. You are deciding what I will take, what I will refuse. And most of the ideas you see around, full in the news, in everywhere, and colors of reality, you are the chooser. You decide what truth is for you, and you are decide where to go with that. That's simple as that. And even more, by all your view and decision, you are creating this world, because by choosing something, you change where you go. That's how much power you have. And by keep being separated, you are just going in the path of that. But I offer, look at different part. See what is behind. See how deep we can be if we unite. And unite does not mean going and hugging everyone. It's just to look in every single person around and feel like he's living his own life, and I'm so happy. And even sometimes it's hard. I see like homeless people, I see bad things happen, and in this moment it's very hard not to feel separation. But I try. I know it's their choice, it's their life. I can't change that. They are going in an absolute their path, and that's how it's supposed to be. I have nothing about that. Every human have its own life, and that's it. So that's insight come to my mind, and it's so deep, and I really feel that more of the people coming into this idea that we are more than just, capitalist being trying to make money and trying to buy stuff. We are more than that. We are beings. We are souls. We are we're way more, and you are way more. And when you opened up this, you can see how wonderful life is really, without all those colors of separation. When you see that everything is you, you make a breath in, you make a breath out, and those what you breathe out, those trees, they consume that to bring air back to you. You feel how connected you are even with the planet just by breathing. How how big is that? How wonderful is that? You're doing thing, even little thing, and they affect others. Everything you do affect others. Even when you think negatively, you bring more negative stuff in your life and it's affect others. But what if opposite? You will turn into the love. You'll fill up your glass full of compassion. So what you will bring to the life? Only that thing. That's changed me. And I know I start to resonate like that. My days start being way different. I can't wait to wake up. I mean, in a good way. I can't wait to see other day. I can't wait to see what other like ideas I will have. What can I share? It's so big. It's so huge. And it's wonderful. I'm glad you are here. I'm glad you hear this, watch the video. Tell me in the comment what you have about that. I'll be really happy to see any feedback, and have an amazing life and a wonderful day.